Welcome to Akamai Developer for Application Security Training course. My name is Mike Ellison, Developer Advocate at Akamai Technologies. In today's video, we will showcase everything you need to know to get started with Akamai Developer for Application Security, including setting up your workstation. There are many different ways to interact with Akamai's API endpoints. A great tool to interact with the Akamai APIs is Postman. Postman's API client is a rich user interface that will very easily allow you to send requests to the Akamai API endpoints. I recommend going to postman.com, where you will find instructions to download and install the API client. Here we have Postman installed and ready to go. I'm operating out of version 8.2.0, so your user interface may look slightly different depending on which version you look, but the concepts will remain the same. And Postman is a very powerful tool to use, and I wanted to highlight three concepts in particular that will just make it easier to utilize Postman when it comes to Akamai. First of all, we have the collections. On your left, you can see the Application Security API collection, which is all broken down in folders. And what this contains is it will contain requests that you can make, and all these requests will pretty much be create, read, update, and delete operations for any of the application security solutions that we're going to use. The second concept is the environment. In the top right here, you have an environment which will come included with different variables. These variables range from Akamai's edge grid authentication method, as well as variables such as contract ID, group ID, security configuration ID, etc. that you will be using. The third concept that is very powerful is that Postman comes pre-installed with Akamai's edge grid authorization. You can set this on the parent level or on a request by request basis, but on the authorization tab, you have the ability to select your type of authorization. Akamai's API endpoints require you to utilize Akamai's edge grid authorization. What this means, it will take a set of 4 unique tokens and create a authorization header based on this that will be sent forward with every request. The only thing you need to do is make sure it's selected, and as you can see, it will utilize the access token, client token, and client secret, create this token, and then be able to send it forward to the specific Akamai API host that you are operating off. Now, the collection already has all of this set up. The only thing that we need to do is actually create an Akamai API client and set these tokens in our environment. And although we will be utilizing Postman for our use cases, you have a wide variety of different options available to you. That said, regardless of the tool you use, concepts remain the same. You need something that will be able to send HTTPS requests to an Akamai API endpoint. You will need to know exactly what requests to send to the Akamai API endpoint, and for that I recommend you to take a look at our API documentation. And of course, you need to make sure that the request is properly authenticated through the use of the Akamai Edge Grid. And you can download the collection and environment that was shown in this video at www.postman.com/Akamai.